What's up, Kenny fans? Welcome back to episode 96 of the podcast. Can you believe it? I know. I'm just watching a little bit of YouTube on my Xbox. Obviously, I will go to GTA 5 soon and record a video for my third channel, Kenny Gaming. If you want to go subscribe to that, then yeah. Anyway, guys, I can't believe which at episode 100 of this podcast, it will be the end, and that will be a big thing for this channel, because most of this channel has been about the podcast. I know which has a little break from 2024 to now. Because I knew which I wanted to bring the podcast back at the beginning of this year. I just didn't know of how I wanted to do it and of what format I wanted to have it in. Yeah. I only did about 9 episodes of the podcast, then I left it, and then I have gone far with it. Because to go from 9 episodes to 96 episodes in over 2 years is a big commitment, and obviously have the episodes of the podcast longer. Is a real privilege to have. So yeah, I really am grateful which I have got this opportunity to film and make every episode of this podcast. It is like a time capsule of the channel and of where it was at that particular moment. And episode 100 will probably be the biggest milestone for my YouTube channel, because it would be the final piece to the puzzle of the podcast series. I probably would bring it back, but I would make it an hour long at least, because it has to be at least an hour long. That's my theory. Is every podcast has to at least be an hour long episode, and you just film it on like Saturdays or like whenever. So yeah, that's my theory. So yeah, those of you who love my podcast, I'm making the episodes longer, so you guys have more stuff to watch. So yeah, I'm so excited which you guys get to have a little bit of a celebration when it ends. So yeah, and then you can just watch back every episode of the podcast, which is going to be really, really fun to do, and to also see of what empire has happened. So yeah, to go from episode 1 to episode 100, that's a whole lot of commitment. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to think, which 1 year ago, I was in this room recording my very first podcast episode, and that this is still here 1 year later. That is just mad. So yeah, I still have the same setup, just that area which I'm looking at right now has actually changed too. So yeah, it is very, very crazy to think which it's now been this long. and that the longevity of the podcast will live on. Obviously, not every episode has been as long as this. Well, yeah. Obviously, some episodes have been, but most of them haven't been this long. So yeah. Anyway, Kenny Scott over and out. Peace.